Alright, what is up everyone? This will be my Rek'sai jungle video, and we're gonna go over everything you need to know on Rek'sai jungle. So Rek'sai jungle, there's a new build that I think is really OP that I want everyone to think about and utilize. It's Stridebreaker into Collector. Yes, we're talking about the same Nocturne build that I actually think is really OP right now. And I just think Collector second with how cheap it is so good. And on Rek'Sai, it just feels so good to have it with your damage combo. There are all other options on builds like Cleaver second, but I just think after the nerfs to Cleaver, Collector second just feels by far the best. So number one, we want to get Stridebreaker. And then we're going to go into the Collector, and the build after that is just more flexible. You can honestly just go into Sterix still. You can go into whatever you want to build. But most importantly, it's just the 2-item spike will be very, very good for us. So here we start Q level 1. We're going to start red buff. Generally, I always prioritize, starting my red side because I think red side clearing is just really easy on Rek'Sai. You're going to start W level 2 and just make sure you're clearing really around your auto attack reset on your Q. So whenever you click on something, once your Q is up, you want to wait for your auto attack animation and then go for the Q cast, which is, we talked about in a lot of videos, auto attack reset. And here I'm going for level 3. I want to look at my lanes and understand the situation. Top just got a kill with Ignite versus a TP person. So what I want to think about is, do I want to double punish this person because he's obviously mad that he just got solo killed? Or do I want to prioritize going bot side and clear my bot side? For starters, bot side looks really tempting as well. So I'm just trying to digest what I need to do. But in my mind, I already know is if I kill this top laner, this Fiora, I think her game's over. And if she trades at all, I think it's just really bad for her. So I think it's just a possibility that we could easily take advantage of. And obviously here she's trading, so what we can do is just utilize that. So what I want to do is actually just be tanking first and then just go in. And I could have went bot side. I could have maybe had something right, but they ended up doing something that worked out for them. But the truth is, you never know how things are really going to turn out. You just have to take the play that feels the best for you in your heart, deep in your heart. And in my mind, I just think this Fiora, if we kill Fiora with no TP after getting solo killed, she is D-O-N-E, done. If I go bot side, it's quite far and it's not a guaranteed play as well. So that's a good play. We got the ball going. Now we just have to kind of farm it out now. The way I see things is on Rek'Sai, you have one good early game play that you should prioritize. And then afterwards, you kind of have to go and farm a bit. So here my team is pinging. I should do something about Morgana. I honestly do not care about crap. When you get a kill like that early game, you're just happy that you got that first blood. And what you want to do is just kind of go into farm mode and just make sure you prioritize your farming, which is a huge thing because we spend a lot of time moving and going all those way. We just put the time back into farming. With 2 long swords, it actually speeds up your clear dramatically. And you just don't want to fall behind as a farming. Like, Rek'Sai, a lot of people think, oh, she's just a ganking jungler. She's actually a farming jungler, if anything. You have to think about your farm. If you want to do well in this champion, you just have to prioritize your farming much more than your ganking. Ganks, you just have to be patient for them. Ganks will come. You just have to utilize angles to get the gank going. Here, I was considering going mid, but Zed mid, honestly hate this champion. As an AD jungler like Rek'Sai, I absolutely despise having a Zed mid. I want AP mids when I play Rek'Sai. Unfortunately, we don't have it. So here we have pretty much a play, right? We have an option on how we can potentially play this game. We have a Fiora who's tilted, soloed, killed, died. We can easily take advantage of. How we want to do this is see if she goes to farm. This Q backwards like that, what that tells me is actually Fiora had a ward here. Because that was a very dramatic Q backwards. There's a chance what she does is comes to check wards here. We're able to clear out that ward. So it pretty much gives her no information now. She is in a terrible spot now. She has to kind of base check, which honestly just didn't work out for her. Now I can just go on the Morgana afterwards. Remember, Morgana just used her Q, so she doesn't really have much going for her. What I'm waiting for is my tunnel to come back up. I know people are coming. And now I'm just going to flash. I beautifully executed it, beautifully played it, because I'm the greatest of all time. And Fiora dies again, so I'm happy. I'm happy with that situation. And here I'm just going to go farm, and we're just going to start farming right now. Morgana ends up dying too. The Wukong I invested in, his stocks are rising like they've never risen before. So we're just happy to see that. He's my man. This is my boy. Here I'm just going to see if the crab is up. If it's up, we're going to do it. First, clear the ward out. Always good. Don't really want them to have that much vision on me. And with Void Grubs being up, you have to... When you play Rek'sai, Void Grubs are just very important for you to be thinking about. Whether you want to do them, whether you want to just, you know, do something around them. It's super easy for Rek'sai to do Void Grubs because of your AoE, your healing, and just your kit in general. And it's just very easy for you to get out of Void Grubs, right? Like, I can easily just dash out and really maneuver myself easily to pretty much get out of here. Like, I can just E out anytime, right? Safety is important when you do Void Grubs. So Rek'sai, extremely safe. You don't have to worry at all. Just worry if maybe the top laner roams after pushing in their wave. You have to be careful about that. But overall, Fiora is out of the game, so we don't have to worry about it. So here I have Tiamat. Tiamat, I honestly just really important to continue farming. Phage, also really good. If I had to prioritize one in the situation, I'd prioritize just finishing and getting my Tiamat. Because I have a lot of camps that I think I want to farm. And I want to prioritize farming. So here I decide on which side am I going to. Am I going to go start my top side and clear down? Or am I going to go bot side and clear up? And I actually think I'm going to clear up. And the big reason is because I think they screwed up their play already. So they don't really have a dragon angle. So we may be able to contest a dragon if they started. So what I'm going to do is try to get 6 really fast and decide if I want to fight bot side. If not, then I'm just going to keep farming. Invading. Ooh. I'm not big on invading a jungler like Morgana, in my opinion, because I think Amumu's pinging it, but I don't think it's easy. I think invading, like, is usually a waste of time unless you're really smart about it. And also, it really depends on which jungler you're playing against. Morgana, it's extremely easy for her to just get out. Now we cleared one side of the jungle. We decide on, do we leave and do dragon? Do we do dragon here? Or do we leave this side of the map and play top side? Here, because the enemy bot's fighting, I think, okay. I'm gonna swing in. I will look to finish off whoever I can. Ooh. I can get this wave out. And now I can do possibly a dragon angle. I think I don't mind dragon here, mostly because I have 2 smite charges, so I could probably speed through it. I have a good buy as well. Enemy bot lane is dead. They could come back from base, but they're not the type of champions to do anything to me from base, so I'm not worried about that at all. What I'm gonna do is just do dragon. The risk about doing something like this is Morgana could steal my topside camps, but I don't think Morgana is in a good position to do that, nor do I think she's like the type of champion right now to want to do that. I do have E. I could E there, but I would E there. If I E there, I would have to stop doing dragon. I don't really want to stop doing dragon. You have to prioritize objectives heavily nowadays because gold value has shrunk a lot, but objective value has gone up because of how much weaker items are. You get more value from these objectives if you're able to secure them. You absolutely do not want to be wasting your time going back and forth for objectives. That's a no can do. This guy is psychotic for being here. And here comes my arm. Oh my god, we actually didn't kill there. Surprise. And they ended up dying afterwards, but I thought Silas would die faster. This Karthus had no mana. Or maybe he just missed every Q. Both can be true. But overall it worked out. I mean, I just knocked him up. I went on him. I struck on him. And the big reason I saw that was good for us to fight there was actually because he was cut off from numbers, right? We had numbers advantage, so I took advantage of the numbers and I went in and I struck as hard as possible. We're actually dominating so hard, I hope they don't FF, but that's like a classic when I play Rek'sai, then my team just FFs every time. There's not much they can do. I do everything. I win the lanes, I win the people, I win the America. I win the presidency. Here, Wukong's doing a really good job taking towers. I could emphasize on backing him up, but realistically, I don't want to overextend right now. I actually want to kill this guy because he killed me earlier. I'm a very petty person. So here we have a Mumu go in first. Use our comboing. He won't have enough damage to kill me. I wasn't really scared at all. My ulti, even though he takes my ulti, I'm not really scared because he doesn't really do that much damage with it. It's not an OP ability. I really hope they rework Rek'sai ulti in the future because I think an ulti rework could be really cool for her. If they do the design I've been thinking about where like if you mark a target, Rek'sai actually burrows underground and then erupts from underneath them and knocks up all targets in that area. Imagine something like the cinematic in the Rek'sai video. It would be really good for her. But again, Riot really don't care about strong female champions. So stuck in the gutter Rek'sai is with an ultimate that doesn't fit. Here we just want to secure the second rotation Void Grubs because top lane is obviously dominating. We were the one who got, you know, the domination going, but it's important to recognize that the Void Grubs is essential for how broken they are. If you watch the Worlds at all, you could notice. Always Q tag them right before you go in. Here, I have a lot of money. I do have my item. I don't really want to fight. My goal right now is just get out after getting the gun. This guy's obviously giga tilted. She's dead. She's... Karthus died though. I'm gonna base out my items. This is where we go into Collector, and Collector's gonna be huge for us build wise. There's no way he did that. I had R still. I mean, I was like, Silas, don't do it. If you, it's suicidal. Don't do it. And he did it, so I had to kill him. Now I'm gonna go into Collector buy. Very, very broken. So here you're gonna have to click on all items. Go under Assassin, and the Dirt buy is really huge. This situation, you do want to buy your boots. Honestly, Swifties has been quite good for us recently. I don't like Crit Cloak buying, but I really don't have enough for the pickaxe. You could go pickaxe with like double sword. That might have been better, but let's just do the Crit Cloak buy here. We might get this 20% chance or 15% chance to whip some crit action, you know? And this is just an example of how you can destroy people mentally. Like that Fiora, what have we done? We mentally destroyed this Fiora. You can see the outcome is very simple. Sometimes jungle, it's all about the mind game factor. Just knowing how to destroy the right people to really mentally break them. It's a very good understanding about just like, you know, Ignite players, top laners especially, when they're getting solo killed and they TP back. Disgustingly bad for them to die again. Lane is over pretty much if they die like that. And it wasn't even like I was camping her, right? Like I just ganked her on the right timing. I'm not investing all my stocks into Wukong. I still actively lane it, you know, try to kill other people as well. Like I was very much about whoever I could kill, I went for it, right? So that's like a big thing about it. You have to be like very open-minded about what plays you do. You don't do plays just because. You just have to make the plays that you think can be. You don't make emotional plays, you make the right play. You have to do the play that looks best for you. All these plays have been good for me, but also good for other people. So that's like a win-win. And CS-wise, you can see our farm is obviously superior in every way possible. You always want to keep your farm going. I just want to make sure in this game, we look at the enemy team. Merctrez could be really good because they have a lot of CC. Potentially. I want just like a cheap, fast boot. I would probably go Swifties. If they had a lot of auto attack based champions, I'd probably go armor boots. I'm sad I didn't get to go for my collector, but I mean, this is just an example. I'll probably do a better video where I showcase me utilizing collector as much as possible and just, you know, how much damage we're able to kind of like output with this item build. But yeah, good luck in the game, guys. Good luck on the climb, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.